Top of it, top of it. Check this out. I was asked to chime in on the, I guess the high earning or high value male. Don't cheat, and he exploring options and things of that nature. And if there's a double standard, well, I'm gonna start with this. Um, if it's due to infidelity, and that's what I'm gonna call it, infidelity. I can't even say that. I guess women having sex with men outside of their committed relationship, and men having sex with women outside their committed relationship. It's not a double standard, but the reasoning behind the actions are completely different. Because men are having sex outside the committed relationship due to release. They're just having sex. There's no feelings involved. But the women are doing it to replace. Now, when it comes up to the aspect of cheating, and it appears as if only broke people, according to Kevin Samuels, it appears as if that only broke people can cheat, or broke men cheat, but the high earner is exploring options. Well, that's the equivalent of saying, well, attractive women are having sex with other men, just exploring the options, or have men on the side just exploring the options, and you and you give the impression that everybody don't have options. Now, a top rule of mating is you get with someone, the person who has no options will continue to have no options. Period. So if a man can't get a woman, if you the only woman on the planet that want that man, you ain't gonna get that man. Period. But if other women want that man, or other women, it's been known of him to have women, you want that man. And that don't cut off in a man. Now with the woman, for as being committed, or a man just exploring his options, well, if a man is such if he just got it like that, let that woman know up front. Don't lie to her. Don't say it's one thing and then the other. Because when you do that, she loses respect for you. And the moment a woman loses respect for you, she already done checked out. So if you're a man, see, that's why the beta male, the alpha male, the US male, the snail male, all of those things are black manosphere talking points. That come from a book. Now, when you're dealing with a man, that's I'm told, a man is above any type of male out there, because man is the apex predator. Man kill alpha males. There may be an alpha male wolf in a pack of wolves, but the weakest man can get a gun and kill the alpha male of a pack of wolves. The apex predator, and I know I'm on a tangent. In the wild, the apex predator is a man. So a man will tell you, ladies, this what it is. And the man gives you the right to choose or not choose what he putting down. But see, but these high earning, these high value males, which really are tricks, by the way, these high value males, they're not gonna come to you and I guess it's implied that they got women. No, they need to say it out their mouth and let you choose out your mouth. But they're not going to do that. See, that statement I heard is really somebody really being sneaky. You sneaking around like a little woman. See, women would sneak around. Why is that? Because she can't let you know that she like another man, or she ain't gonna let you know that, you know what I mean, you about to be replaced. That's the equivalent of you going to your job saying that you're looking for another job. You don't have the job yet. You're not going to do that. The only time that your job is going to know that you have another job is when you put in that 2-week notice. So with a woman, more likely with a woman than a man, is that when she about to, and this gonna be for show, and she gonna be with that man, she gonna go ahead cut it on off. But it starts, and that's why she steps out. That's why she steps out. She steps out to replace you, or have sex with another man to replace you. But what men do it for release, and that is the nature of a man. And so in order for a man, I won't say a man to be faithful, in order for a man to be faithful, first and foremost, he got to be honest. To let you know up front what it is. If he's not gonna be with only one woman, he gotta say it out of his mouth. And so that way, if you choose to be with that man, you already know what it is, you already know what to expect. Now fellas, this is for you. Do not worry about what your woman is doing when she ain't around you. Don't do that. That's stupid. That's the equivalent of you going to work and you living by yourself. If 100 people come to your place and take a shower and use your toilet, if it's just like you left it when you left home, you're not worried. So with your woman, or with anything, until she falls off and stop doing what she did to keep you, it's not considered cheating, in my opinion. And ladies, I mean, I know you may hate to hear it, but if the man can still function at the same high level or low or whatever level he was functioning on, it's not cheating. Because let's face it, man, the same partner get boring. The same one get boring. So she may have sex with another man because she's mad at you. She ain't gonna leave you if you're a good man now. See, men and women, we do that different. See, women gonna catch feelings. Men, it's supposed to be no feelings. It's supposed to be no feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna put some more game out here. Ladies, if your man step out with another woman, that has positively nothing to do with you and that man's relationship. Nothing. And vice versa. Now, if she's starting to, alienate, now for women, because women tend to do this more than men, if she starts to spend more time with that man, neglect you for that man, then that's cheating. Period. Now, this woman on the screen right here, I don't think I don't know her relationship. I just gotta use these pictures when I can get to know how to do some thumbnails. So if you out there and you're listening, I plan on getting the Adobe Premiere, so you know what I mean, and Photoshop and all that, so I can create thumbnails. So get at me with the tutorials on that. But back to this information. So it's not cheating. So it's not a double standard because we cheat for different reasons. So it's different. So it is not cheating if the person already know. So women ain't gonna do it, fellas. Women ain't gonna tell you she finna step out on you. Now, some are, and some women and men practice polygamy. So you know what I mean. If and it's got to be known up front. You understand me? And a lot of and these so-called high value males, what they want to do, they want to keep the woman loyal to them. And you know what I mean. But why they exploring options? Well, and ladies, I done told y'all this before. Do the same thing. You're single. If you're not married, you're single. So if y'all haven't somewhat said, committed to each other in some way, shape, or form, y'all ain't one day y'all say, if he haven't earned you and you haven't earned him, you still single. That's the equivalent of going to a job and you still being on probation. They can let you go at any time without no repercussions. So why wouldn't you be on your best behavior if the job is worth it? But keep your resume out there. Continue to take calls and interviews until that job commits to you. So if you've been if the probationary period is 6 months and you've been there 4 months, continue to take, and you got other resumes out there, continue to take interviews. Same thing with dating and mating. If y'all ain't committed in some way, shape, or form, and say, hey, this gets official, we together, this is what it's gonna be, this is what it is. If y'all ain't said that, continue to shop your options. Y'all just dating. Period. Y'all just dating. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had sex time. Yeah, of course, you are adults. You're adults. Now, in saying that, it's going to be some raw dogging going on. So, fellas, if you going to raw dog and you don't want no kid, then your pullout game got to be on point. Yeah, your pullout game got to be on point. You hold all the cards. She ain't locking you in or nothing like that. She ain't holding you in. Your pullout game got to be on point. And so if your pullout game weak and you depending on this woman to not get pregnant, you're in the wrong thing. But now, ladies, you know what I mean? If you don't want no babies, if this man haven't committed to you in some way, shape, or form, get on birth control. This is my suggestion. Get on birth control. So that way, whether you tell them or not, whether you tell them or not, you know what I mean? I would suggest you don't tell him, because if he wants the kid and ain't committed to you, you protecting yourself. Now, fellas, whether she on birth control or not, whether she on it or not, you should be protecting yourself. You should be using condoms and pulling out. See? So, again, and if he gonna step out on your, if you gonna step out, ladies, have your birth control on point. Because if y'all committed and y'all just going out, you just stepping out and having sex with somebody because you mad at your significant other, you need to have birth control, because you don't need to bring nothing back to you don't need to bring a baby to your husband or your committed partner. Fellas, if you gonna step out and you are in a committed relationship, then you should be strapping up and pulling out, because you don't want to get another chick pregnant way over here that you ain't gonna be with, and she ain't gotta be with you. If you a high earner and you go out there and get a chick pregnant, and she find out she's pregnant and it's by you, don't cry about child support. Child support been around for over about 50 years, so you know what it's about. And you listen to this content and you listen to my videos, ain't no excuses. So if you gonna step out, you need to be wearing condoms and pulling out with the condom on. No mistakes. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no sense in whining about the system and the gynocracy. Ladies, if you gonna step out, use birth control. Period. If this man ain't committed to you, use birth control. That way you ain't got no babies. If you don't want no babies, you don't have any babies. And you ain't turning yourself, if you don't have any kids, into a single mother. You can go out, you're on birth control. You can go out there and do whatever it is that you want to do. Now, if you commit to this man and y'all say this is what it is, I mean, until he make a better commitment, unless you know you gonna be around, because a lot of and ladies, it is what it is. You know, just because you have a baby don't mean the man gonna stick around. And you a single mother, he on to the next. He on to the next, and you stuck with the baby. Yeah, these dudes cry about, I want custody. Men should have custody. Okay, well, you don't want the newborn custody. You want custody when they're in grade school and stuff like that. That newborn custody is something else. You got to feed it. You got to go to sleep. You got to wake up in the middle of the night and feed them, change them, put them back to bed. You got to be up all through the night, and then in the morning get up, go to work. Now you may pay, and you got to pay for childcare by yourself. If you truly want custody. So, fellas, if you don't want all that, hey man, protect yourself. I don't need to hear what she doing. No, you protect yourself. She protect herself. You straight. Now back to the point of the double standard. It's not a double standard. We just do things different. We just do things for different reasons. So again, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Fellas, do not worry about what your woman is doing when you ain't around her. Ladies, do not worry about what that man is doing when he ain't around you. As long as he don't bring nothing negative, as long as he's still doing right by you, and what he's out there doing, whatever he's doing, is not affecting your relationship, don't worry about it. He could be having sex with the whole town. Don't worry about it. Fellas, she could be getting gang banged. You don't know it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? So, again, and also, I'm going to say it like this. With the high value male thing, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. High value males, man, or whatever the case may be, who listen to Kevin Samuels, don't have that many options. When they find you, they good and single. So they may start getting options once they find you. All right. Thanks for y'all time.